All righty. So, how's everybody feeling today?
Good.
Thanks for coming. Taking a comfortable seat on your yoga mat. As always, remember to listen to your body. Something doesn't feel right, absolutely come out of your pose, make any adjustments. Again, just a little disclaimer, I can't see you out there in Zoom land, so be very careful with your bodies. And absolutely make adjustments as needed. So today's class, I'm going to start with a little story. We haven't done that in a while. And the story goes, there's this not so bright man, they called him a dunderhead. He was, love that. He really wanted to be enlightened. So his uncle set him up in a monastery, and he really didn't do well. He wasn't smart. He tried really hard, but they wound up kicking him out. So here he is on the side of the road crying, and who comes along but the Buddha, of course. And he's like, listen, I'm going to put you in another monastery, but you have to do one thing for me. Well, first of all, your job is to sweep the floor and recite, as you're sweeping, sweep the dust, sweep the dirt. And as it turns out, he did become enlightened because he had the motivation, he worked hard, and he swept away the dust. The dust is all the things that we want, that we like, that we desire, that we cling to, sweep it away. And the dirt is all the stuff that we try to avoid, right? All the things we don't like. And sweep that away as well. And so it is that anyone, no matter who you are, can be enlightened. If you just sweep the dust and sweep the dirt. And we call that raga and devsha. So attachment and aversion. Essential concepts in yoga practice and yoga practice to alleviate suffering. Right? Because we really create a lot of our own suffering in our minds, right? We're always like wanting and clinging to stuff that feels really good, pleasure, and then avoiding pain that doesn't feel right. It feels just uncomfortable. So, and there's this war, this battle going on, right? And so we're in this constant struggle, so to speak. So beginning to let go of some of that, especially aversion. That's really where the resistance is. That's what, feels uncomfortable. It's actually painful because it's really taking you out of the moment and out of this, what they call the sweetness of life, right? Because you can't be connected, intimate with life if you're creating these walls, these barriers, these, this armor almost, that keeps you from experiencing the moment. So we have to experience everything, even stuff we don't like. Just so today as you practice, just feel it. What does it feel like in your body? Begin to ask, how can I give it some space? What if I didn't feel this way? Or what if I do feel this way? What would happen? So it's really a personal practice for you. And of course, for a lot of people right now, it's the virus. We're all trying to avoid that. Of course, it absolutely avoidance, aversion is good. It is an immune, it keeps us immune, right, from things. But it can become over time, like chronically, something that keeps us from life itself, right? So let nothing perturb you, let nothing frighten you. Stay present, awake, and you too can be enlightened. So anyway, so here we are on our yoga mats. We'll start with a little centering. Finding those sits bones, relaxing the shoulders, and dropping in. To this moment, exactly how it is. Begin to observe, to note any sensations, emotions, maybe even difficult emotions as they arise and dissipate, like everything in life. This too is passing. Fully inhabit the space. Everything that comes up, Inhale and exhale. Begin to deepen the breath. Let it roll in and out. Waves on the shore. Listening to your breath, Ujjayi. Listening to resistance, which keeps you stuck or stagnant. Moving through that. The barriers, the walls. And next exhale, you take release control of your breath. Take a moment. Be still. Sit right here where you are. Sweep the dust. Sweep the dirt. And next inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release with a ha. Inhale and exhale. Ha. 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 Really let go. Ha. One more time. Ha. And bring your hands to your knees. Pull yourself back around the spine. You're beginning to wake up. Move forward and back. Linking breath with movement. Self with this moment. Exactly how it is. Resist nothing and handle anything. Next time you come forward, begin to circle around. Whole self into it. Shoulders and your hips, your head and your heart. And wherever you are, go around in the other direction. Circling, no beginning, no end, just one continuous movement. And then return to stillness, realign, reconnect. And you can change the crossing of the legs. You're going to come into Kapalabhati breath. So you can place your hands on your belly if you'd like. Just a reminder, it's a forceful exhale out through the nose and a passive breath. So breathe into those fingertips and begin. Exhale, let that go. Be a flex. Skull shining, cleansing. And then inhale, lift the arms up, reach and stretch. Interlace the fingers, press out through the palms. Engage, breathe. Exhale, come forward. Let it go. Surrender. Aversion and attachment, two opposite ends of the same stick. Let that go. And then come onto all our fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, right into this lovely little tabletop. Set yourself up, relax the shoulders. And again, we're coming to another little pranayama here. Take the right knee into the nose, inhale, And exhale, send that leg out with a ha. Inhale and exhale. Ha. Ha. Working the spine. Ha. Ha. Cleansing the body. Ha. Ha. One more time. Ha. Send that leg behind. Left arm overhead. Breathe and balance. Full breaths. Reach, extend, engage. Right here in this moment. And then take the right toes down. Really curl those toes toward you and reach out through the heel. Left hip, left arm, reach up. So now you're in a beautiful twist. Opening up the body. Shoulders, side body. Perfect. Preparing the body for some deeper poses. Exhale, let that go. Before you do the other side, drop down. Surrender. Let it be. All that pulling and resisting. And then slide yourself back into table. Moving the left knee to the nose. Inhale, release with a ha. 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 Open the body. Ha. Ha. Make it smooth and effortless. Ha. Ha. And this time. Ha. Now, find your balance here. Square up the body. Right arm comes overhead. Perfect little. That was a trick. Do the same side. Reach and breathe. Balance. Just the beauty of being live. I can see what you're doing. And then exhale, drop that left leg. And open to the right, reach. Notice differences in the sides. You're expanding in all directions. Past the perimeters of this body. Move through any boundaries and walls. To open, to connect, become intimate with life and all its challenges. Exhale, release, and we'll take that all the way down. Surrender. Let down. Inhale, come forward into table. Curl the toes under. Lift that tailbone. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a moment to find your perfect alignment for your unique body. Head between the arms. Maybe sending the feet out a little wider. Getting more comfortable as the heels drop. Perhaps bending the knees, whatever feels right for you today. Handle your feet, walk your dog. Stretch, awaken. Balance and rebalance. And end that battle, traction and aversion. Coming back to center. Inhale, right toes reach up, little split. And now send the foot forward. Come into a nice little lunge pose. And then try dropping that left knee, just so it's hovering above the earth on the exhale. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale. So pulsing, breathing. Some little movement here. And then your next exhale, release that knee. Inhale, rise up. Open arch. Maybe even bringing the hands together. A little deeper back bend. Beautiful. Exhale, float the hands gently down. Curl the left toes under. Step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Ha, little sigh. And then we'll send the left leg up. Inhale. Back into this beautiful dog split. And the foot comes forward, inhale, back into lunge, shoulders relax. Clear the mind, stop that struggle, notice any resistance. Exhale, pulse. Use your breath to find that little movement, just a tiny movement. Slow and deliberate, mindful and skillful, discerning. And exhale, drop to the knee. Inhale, lift and open. Sink down with the tailbone. And again, maybe the hands come together in temple. Deepening your pose. Beautiful. Feel your breath. Feel this moment. Really feel it. Even things you dislike, neutralize that. Exhale, float the hands gently down, curl those right toes under, and send the left foot back to meet. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deepest dog yet. On your next inhale, come forward into plank pose. Then lower the knees, release the toes, and come belly down, sending the arms out in front of you. In this simple Sphinx pose. Take a breath or two here. Begin a little movement here as well. Try straightening on the inhale, or you can just stay where you are. Exhale, drop down. In the spine, the shoulders. The next time you return to the earth, walk the hands back under shoulders, curl the toes under. See if you can press yourself up into plank once again. Nice full breath. Exhale, lift that tailbone, maybe separating the feet a bit. Inhale, come forward. Moving with your breath, stretching the body. One direction, and then the other. And next time you exhale and lift. Take a full deep breath. Bend your knees and send the body forward. Walk or hop. Or over into Uttanasana. Let go. Notice any resistance to this moment, just as it is. Inhale, sweep the arms out and overhead. And exhale, let that go. Standing, breathing, receiving this moment. Intimate with this moment, all its challenges. And then we'll move into our first posture sequence. So from here, you're at the front of your mat, if you're not already. Planting the feet. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Inhale, lift the left arm over. And then we'll move from side to side. Beautiful side, body stretch, sweeping the dust, sweeping the dirt. As you practice, wherever you are. And then the next time you tip over, send that arm past the navel so that you're just moving effortlessly from one side to the other. Waking up the body. And next time you lift up, reach, reach, reach. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers. Squeeze here. Send that left foot out, bend into the knees. Heels turn in toward each other. Keep the arms overhead if you can. If not, you can always drop the hips. This little variation of Divyasana, goddess pose. That long spine. Feel the strength of this pose. And relax into it. Notice any resistance. What's arising? What's dissipating? And then exhale, open the arms wide, fan out those elbows. Down, breathe. Listen. It's about listening, releasing. Find joy, peace, and love, which have no opposites. And then spin your feet to the right. Bring that left heel up if you can. Widen your stance for balance. Take a few breaths here with the arms in cactus.
I don't think they do this.
Outside, anyway. Breathe. As long as they don't come in. Exhale. Bring the hands together and rest them on the thigh. Reach out to that left heel. So play around with that back leg. Maybe dropping the knee a little bit, like we did in the warm-up, or keeping the leg straight. It's really your personal preference. Take a couple of breaths here. It's pretty intense. And release. Take it down. Sweep that right foot into the bear. Another three-legged dog. Take a breath or two here. And then sending the right foot forward on the inhale. This time, spin that left foot out and gently cartwheel yourself out into warrior two. Virabhadrasana Dvika. So forwards measuring, adjusting, finding perfect stance of yoga. Do you notice in those hips, the inner thighs? Notice that resistance. Don't get stuck or stagnant. Drop the right arm. Rest it gently on the right thigh. Left arm overhead. See if you can sweep that left arm forward and then all the way up, making a beautiful circle. Take your time, breathe and open, up at the sky and down at the earth. And the next time the arm comes up, bring the right hand to meet, step that left foot forward, bring your hands to heart center. Find your balance here and your breath. And then carefully lift that left leg to find Chula Dandasana, standing stick. Breathe into it, balance. And step the left foot up to meet the right. Let go. Intimate with life right here. Let nothing perturb you. Nothing frighten you. And then we'll move into the other side. We should close that door. Okay, standing, breathing, planting yourself here in this moment, just as it is. And then bringing the arms overhead once again. This time, we'll come into full Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Grounding yourself into the earth. Tip over to your right, stretch and breathe. Out of the waist. Beautiful. Settling into this shape, this posture, this stance. Perhaps with a new awareness. Inhale, rise up. And gently go the other way. use those forces, attraction and aversion. Where can you soften and let go? Observe, breathe. Inhale, rise up. Nice full breath. Take it to the right this time. We'll move back into goddess. Sink down. Breathe. Explore sensations, resistance, emotions, negativity. And then exhale, open the arms wide, bend at the elbows, fan them out. Follow even breathing up and down, side to side. Sweep the dust, sweep the dirt. And then spinning the feet to the left this time. I know you were facing. Yeah, if you go the other way, it just turns.
Yeah.
It's okay. And sinking into this beautiful pose, cactus arms. Broaden, lift from the heart. And then the hands come together on the thigh. So like any adjustments here, maybe even bending the knee. You're getting a little dog tilt here. Play around with it. How does it feel? Just a couple of breaths. It's pretty intense. And exhale, releasing that. Send that left foot up. Back into your dog split. Side down. Carefully step forward on the inhale. Spin the right foot out. And sweep the arms up and over your butt in warrior two. Virabhadrasana please. Perfect pose. You're on that path to enlightenment. The right motivation, skillful actions, clear mind. Full breath. And then drop that left arm. Reach up with the right. And again, maybe circling round. Bringing forward and back, sweeping the dust. Sweeping the dirt. And the next time that arm reaches up, come forward. Taking the arms overhead and the right toes toward the left. Find your balance here and your breath. Maybe just stay here, that's fine too. Or maybe coming forward. Reaching out with those right toes. You can always drop the hands to the ground. Into a Dandasana, standing stick. Perfect little balance. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let that go. Feel about it. No likes or dislikes. Just this moment as it is. And then coming to the back of your mat. I'm already at the back. We'll move into our next posture sequence. Again, planting the feet, finding your mountain pose, Tadasana, lifting internally, arms come up overhead, interlace the fingers and temple squeeze. Utthita Tadasana, steady, comfortable pose. In the midst of it all, neutralizing those dualistic forces. Breathe into it. And then release the arms, bring them out at shoulder height. Step into the left foot. Lift the right knee. And this is another little balance. Again, if this is challenging, just drop to the toes. Crane pose. Now step the foot forward. Oops. Relax those arms. Again, you may want to reach the arms up overhead. Little deep pose. Full deep breaths. Good. This powerful pose. And then exhale, release. Let it go. Take it down. Straighten the right leg. Drop the head toward the knee. Inhale forward. Exhale, lift, lift, lift. Moving in a nice little rhythm. One more time. Exhale. And inhaling forward, spin that left foot out, ground the feet. Try bringing the hands behind and dropping the head. You can always drop to your knee if you need to. In bowing warrior. Soften into it. Relax. Let go. Release any negativity. And then inhale, rise up. Straighten the right leg, square up the body. Open the arms wide. And we'll move right into Trikonasana, maybe walking the right toes out of it. Inhale, lift, exhale, send the right arm out as far as you can go. Rotate the arms to find this perfect pose, lifting up and back. And open yourself up. Make that connection. Fully inhabit this space. Notice resistance. What does it have to say to you? Nice full breath. And carefully lower that arm. Bend into the right knee and now find your Konasana once again, side angle. Whoops. Maybe a little deeper. Perhaps you can drop the hand. You can always cut to a block here. Any adjustments? And then carefully lower that left hand. Spin the left foot out. Step right back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. A little sigh. Walk your hands gently back to your toes. To pour over into Uttanasana. Let go. Inhale, crown lifts, arms sweep out, reverse swan dive, comes all the way up. And release. Standing here, just where you are. Move to the other side again. Planting your feet directly into the earth, arms reach up. Interlace the fingers, little squeeze. Full breaths. Steady yourself, just like the mountain. Exhale, release the arms out at shoulder height and then lift that left knee. Again, you may want to just stay connected to the ground here. Relax the shoulders, arms are loose. Breath is full. Find a focal point. And then step that left foot forward. Soften the arms. Maybe bringing them up overhead again. Okay, you can always play around with that back knee. Just pose your own. Exhale, release, let go. And we'll move into that little flow again. Exhale, straight. Inhale, come forward. Using the breath. Through any barriers. And next time you inhale forward, exhale, spin that right foot out. Find your balance. Hands come behind, bowing in devotion. Again, modify as needed, maybe dropping to the knee. Soften. Move through anything stuck or stagnant. And then inhale, lift, lift, lift. Straighten that left leg. Exhale, open the arms wide. Any adjustments. Move right back into Trikonasana on this side. Extend through the left arm, hinging at that hip. And then rotate the arms. Finding your perfect pose. Avoidance and attraction. Diksha and Raga. Opposite ends. Stick. Equally disconnecting. Keeping you out of the moment. And then exhale, bend into that left knee. Right arm can reach up. Or you may want to take it deeper into full side angle or Sukhanasana. Breathe into it. Let nothing distract you, nothing perturb you. And then exhale, releasing that. Spin that right foot out, step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let go. Separate your feet here, the width of your mat. And you can adjust your hands, you can move them forward or back as we move into some nice hip circles. So just play around with it. Just start with that right hip moving out and then lifting the left, using the breath. Circling in one direction and then go the other way. And next time you exhale and lift, drop to your knees, bring the toes together, shift yourself gently back up. Welcome Garbhasana. Be still, let go. What's keeping you from enlightenment? What's keeping you suffering? And then from here, separate the knees if they're not already, a little wider. Moving into wide-legged child pose. Bring that left arm through the right, dropping to the shoulder, walking those right fingertips out in this twisted version of your posture. Breathe into the back body. Begin that inquiry into where you are, to what's happening. Give it some space. Exhale, unwind. Left hand meets the right. Slide that right arm through. The side is different. Be careful of your shoulders here. Modify this pose to stay in your wide-legged child if this is challenging. Soften into it. Exhale, unwind, unfold, undo. Then slide yourself forward. Take the arms overhead, drop to your belly. Toes come back behind you, in line with your hips. In this beautiful prone position. Drop in, let go. Now keeping the left hand where it is, bend your right knee and grab that foot, pull it in toward the body. So coming into a half bow pose, Ardha Dhanurasana. You can just stay here, this is fine. Or try lifting knee and hand. A little bit more challenging than full bow. Notice what's happening in your hips, your thigh. Good, still breathing, don't hold your breath. Notice that resistance, the aversion, dislikes. Stick with it. And release. Send that right hand back to meet the left. Melt away. Feel yourself sinking into the earth. And then we'll try that on the other side. Right hand stays where it is. Left hand comes behind to grab that foot, pulling it in toward the body. Little back bend here. When you're ready, anchoring the right leg as you lift the left. Beautiful. Stretching, breathing, extending. Perfect pose. And slowly lower that down. Left hand meets the right. Let it go. Completely release. Sweep the hands behind. You can put them on either side of your thighs or perhaps under the body for a little deeper stretch. Yogi's choice. Coming to chin or forehead. Keep the shoulders soft away from the ears as we move into half locust pose, Ardha Shalabhasana. Next, inhale, left leg plants, reach out through those right toes. Keep the leg long and straight. Beautiful. Engage. And notice the dust and the dirt. Sweep it away. And exhale, take it back to the earth. Let it go. A little cleansing breath. We're moving that pose to the other side. Right leg anchors, left leg extends out. Think out more than up. You can square up the hips. Stay connected with chin or forehead. Breathe into it and embody this pose, the locust. Observe, note, let it arise and dissipate, whatever's happening. And then carefully take that down. Listen to your heartbeat. And moving into full Shalabhasana. Can be rather challenging. Just doing what you can, even if the toes come up a centimeter or so. On your next inhale, with a little lift internally, both legs come up. Nice. Keep them long and straight. And carefully take them down. Exhale. Turn the cheek this time and surrender completely. Delicious breath. Be intimate with this moment, with all your emotions. Use Dharma as an agent of change. And don't get attached to that. Turning the head forward, hands come under the shoulders. Press yourself up and slowly back into Garvasana. Reversing the spine. You may notice some deep sensations. Just breathe into it. Take your time. Next, inhale, walk the hands back to the thighs and sit in Vajrasana. A moment of stillness with the corners of your mouth. Drop into joy, peace, equanimity. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhale, sweep them out behind. Again, interlace your fingers. Come into a mudra here. Take a nice full breath and gently drop forward. You can come to your forehead or your crown in seated yoga mudra, the symbol of yoga. Perfect inversion. Exhale, roll yourself gently out of your pose. Release your hands and just stay in this little seed pose, grounding the spine. Sweep the dust, sweep the dirt. That's all it is as you move through life. Inhale, carefully lift yourself gently up, back into a brief Vajrasana. And then sweeping the feet to one side, extend the legs out, maybe scooching yourself forward on your mat, making our way down to the earth. Inhale, arms reach out. Exhale, carefully, slowly. Take yourself back to the earth. And this time, send the arms up overhead to find Supta Tadasana, lying down mountain. Reach with the fingertips as you press through the soles of your feet so you're actively engaging the body. Full breaths here. This is a working, active pose. And then we'll take this to the side. Bend the left knee, press the foot into the earth, and use that as leverage to roll onto your right side And extend out through those fingers and legs this time. Moving into side bow Navasana. So this can be a little wiggly wobbly. So you might find the body likes to roll back here. Just find that sweet spot, that balance point, and then try lifting legs and arms when you're ready. I know, it's kind of funny. The first time you do it, I know if you've never done it before. I love it. It's something to work on. Really engage the body. Another full deep breath. And then lower that down. Briefly bring the body forward as to release that right arm behind. I know, so it's a little tricky here. Take that right hand behind, bend the right knee and grab that foot. It's always best to start with the bottom leg. And then we'll take the left hand behind as well. And now we're in full bow pose. So you need your right hand to the right foot and the left hand to the left foot. So if you roll yourself forward, there you go. This is why it's good to be in person. Now you see, isn't that nice? That's perfect. Open, breathe. Perfect. Dhanurasanas. Side bow. A little different. And then to release this, carefully move the body forward because that right shoulder could be injured. Be careful, sweep it carefully forward and then roll onto your spine. You certainly don't want to injure your shoulder there. And then we'll come back into Supta Tadasana. Lying down, mountain. Again, fully engaged. Feel that little space behind the back. As the tailbone drops, the body sinks into the earth. Full breaths here. And then bend the right knee, plant the foot, and carefully take it over to your left side, moving back into side boat. Right leg extends out to meet the left. Take your time, find your balance, then lift and laugh. It's all good. Can be a little awkward. Engage, breathe, notice any resistance. Move through it. Those barriers, those walls. And then carefully lower that down. Again, so you're just pushing the body forward a tad to release that left arm, which sweeps behind, grabbing that left foot, the bottom leg. And now you can take the right hand behind and open into this side bow. Dhanurasana. Beautiful little back bend. Couple of full deep breaths. Give that inquiry into your resistance, your fears. Sweep the dust, sweep the dirt. And then we'll carefully release that. Again, take the body forward to release that left shoulder. Bring it forward and then roll onto your spine. Take a moment. Let it go. Then bend the knees. Bring the feet back toward the buttocks, arms long by your sides. As we move into Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Next inhale, tailbone lifts. Begin to press up. Use those hip points. Engage the quads. And maybe interlacing the fingers underneath. Scooching those shoulders behind the body. Finding your breath, your dirga breath. Stay connected, even as sensations, emotions arise. Hang in there. Next exhale, carefully release your hands, walk the shoulders out, and lower the vertebra one at a time. Carefully until the tailbone touches. Be still. Scan the body, scan the mind. You're still holding on to, let it go. Send one leg out, followed by the other. Feet flop open, palms face up. In your Shavasana, feel the weight of your bones sinking into the earth. Empty yourself, free yourself. Any negativity here. The next few minutes. Take a full, deep yogic breath. Turning to this moment just as it is. Fingers, toes, and re-inhabiting the body just as you are. Send the arms overhead to stretch and awaken. Knees bend, arms wrap around. Give yourself a little hug. Releasing that last bit of tension, resistance, anything stuck or stagnant. Carefully roll to one side. Take your time. Press lovingly up into Sukhasana, easy pose. I invite you all to join me in the sound of Om, the sound that connects us to each other and to all that is. One final full deep breath. Om. center, bowing forward, sealing your practice. Rising up, we say namaste. 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 Have a beautiful day. Looks nice.
Really nice.
Thank you. Some activity going on next door.
Yeah, maybe that's why you don't have your internet.
Oh, it could be.
There was Xfinity trucks out.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh, Xfinity. Oh. Wait, I have to turn this off. Stop the recording.